Okay, the next two fractions are a little more tricky to think about. So I have put up several visuals that hopefully will help us. Okay, so let's think about 1/4 as a fraction. How would you write 1/4? Well, we know we would put a 1 on top and a 4 below. And I apologize, I really should have put our fraction circle underneath my fraction words, but so we'll just go diagonally over here. So how would we um, fill in 1/4 this fraction circle? Well, you would color in 1 because it's already divided into 4, so we would color in one of these. Okay, so now what is the decimal equivalency to 1/4? Well, once again, I want you to think about money. Which one of our coins that if you put four of them together would make up one whole or $1? If you said quarters, you would be correct because we know that 4/4 equals one whole dollar. So the reason I picked quarters is because, well, we're dividing our dollar into four equal parts. And we know that quarters, if you put together four of them, it makes up $1. So 1/4 would be the same as 1/4. That's why if you hear someone say a quarter of something, that's the same thing as saying 1/4. So how would you write 1/4 as money? Or 1/4 is the same as how many cents? 25 cents, right? So how would we write that? You would say, if I put a dollar sign here, I put a decimal in 25. That's how you write 1/4, or that's how you write 25 cents. So that's going to help us figure out how to write 1/4 as a decimal. Um, so then we would say writing 25 cents as a decimal is the same as writing decimal 25. So how do you say this number without saying it as money? How do you say it as a number? Decimal 25 is the same as 25 hundredths, right? Okay, so now let's fill in our tenths bar. This is a little more difficult because it's broken up into tenths. And if I have a hundredths, 5/100ths right here, that means that I'm not going to be really nice and equal. It's going to have part of another one. So that's why I brought out nickels. Okay, so we know that one of these is equal to 1/10. We already learned that a couple of um, slides ago. And 10 of these is equal to one whole or $1. And so one of these is a dime, right? Remember how we had 1/10 is equal to one dime, and so we colored in one? Well, if we cut them in half, if we cut a dime in half, what would that be? It would be a nickel, right? So if I erase this, one nickel is the same as 0.5, decimal 0.5, one nickel. And so I could cut all of these in half to represent my nickels. And I should have 20 because 20 nickels equals $1. But we are worried about 1/4 of $1. So how many nickels should I color in? Well, how many nickels is the same as 25 cents? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I'm going to color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you think about it, that's also the same as 2/10. 1, 2, which is what I have represented here. And then half of that is 500, which is represented here. So we can say that 1/4 is the same as 2500. Remember, don't forget to think about our quarter. Because once we are able to understand that 1/4 is the same as 2500, then this next one should be pretty simple. Our next one is 3/4. How would you write 3/4 as a fraction? Well, you would write 3/4. And in our fraction circle, what would we color in? Well, we would color in 1. You're outside the lines there. That's okay. 2. This really is much harder than it looks, isn't it? 3. Okay, so now let's think about our 3/4 as a decimal. Well, we know that from the our previous notes that 1/4 is the same as 1/4. So 3/4 must be the same as 3/4. Well, 3/4, what is 3/4 equal to? How much money? Well, it's 75 cents, right? How do we write 75 cents? Just like that. So here we already have turned it into a decimal. So how would we write 3/4 as a decimal? You would write it as 0 and 75 hundredths. So let's represent 75 hundredths in our tenths bar. We know that this is 1 whole. And we learned that if we cut these in half, that's the same as 5 hundredths. Okay, so we would need, how many would we need to color in if I cut all of these in half? Well, last time I colored in 5 for 1/4. If I'm going to color in 3/4, I would probably need to color in 15. So let's see. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 1/4. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's 1/2, right? 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So this is all equal to 75 cents, 75 hundredths, or 3/4. And if you look, if all of this is 1 whole, and we've already colored in 3/4, what is left? Well, if you said 1/4 is left, you would be right. All right, you are going to be hopping over to a Nearpod lesson just to put everything that we have learned and taken into these notes, put that all into practice. Okay?